Is Jireh Edwards a future All-American? This five-star safety is built different, and the film proves it. It's a historic year for safety recruits, but Jireh Edwards might be one of the best. He is unbelievable to watch. Ryan, what stands out to you when you watch his tape?
Versatility. I mean, they asked him to do a little bit of everything for his high school football team, and it makes sense, right? He's 6'2", he's 200 plus pounds. He moves well in tight quarters. He's a really good tackler. And if you look at his numbers from last year, Joe, he's making a lot of tackles for loss. He's sacking the quarterback. He's around the line of scrimmage a ton. I think this is just one of these modern day versatile safeties that can do a little bit of everything. He could play from the roof. He could play down towards the box. He could play in the slot at times. This is a very versatile defender that a college team is going to be able to utilize in a lot of different ways.
I think what is so attractive about a safety prospect like this is what you just talked about, the versatility. To find a high schooler that is playing in the slot the way that he is, to find a guy that, as you talked about, can play near the line of scrimmage, over the top, all of those things. And more importantly, I'm obsessed with the physicality. This is a kid who wants to hit dudes. He's a bigger safety, listed at 6'2", over 200 pounds, and he's willing to throw that weight around. Another thing that is super hard to come by with just any defensive back recruit is having the build and then also willing to use that build to deliver punishing hits. This is one of those players who you could probably even see him step onto the field early and contribute as a freshman, whether it's just special teams or if he goes to a team that needs somebody to start at safety for them early on. I wouldn't be shocked if we're not talking about Edwards as one of the better freshmen in the country in his first year.
Well, I think the craze of the 4.25 and 3.35 is going to play into a player like Edwards' favor as well, because this just reminds me of a versatile safety that could play either safety spot in a defense, but can also play that big nickel role as well, kind of like a rover of sorts, because he just has that physicality and that explosiveness in tight quarters. This for me, and he's not going to end up with Jim Knowles at Penn State, but he reminds me of a Jim Knowles safety where he's a guy that can rotate down and you could play just some shells where you have three safety alignments and a guy in a true free safety type, and then two safeties upon on the numbers. He can kind of do a little bit of that stuff, and you could rotate down depending on how the offense aligns and the movement that they potentially see. This is a kid that can do a little bit of everything, and I think that general movement towards 4.25, 3.35 alignments is going to help him get onto the field very early on the college level.
He is currently listed as the number 3 safety in the class, 26th player overall nationally, and the number 3 player in the state of Maryland. A lot of great Maryland recruits this year. Yeah, it'll be incredibly interesting to see what happens with Edwards, as there are a lot of fantastic safeties in this class. Folks, comment below what you think of Edwards. Hit that like button and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.